It is 8 p.m. I think we're about to go live. Are we already live?
Hey, Moses, are we live?
I thought we started, bro. What the fuck?
We are live.
We not started yet. Wait,
We are live right now. We've been talking shit for about...
Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheat Coders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 147.
147.
And I am here with my usual suspects of Don Doing Stuff.
What's doing?
And because we always have bad timing, Nats decides just to leave the screen for a second.
He's back,
and then we have all the way in London town.
Oh, shit.
We are live right now. Is Nats blazing?
Yo, what up, fam? Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, and we have a special guest, which makes it a special episode.
Yeah.
We have the creator of the parody of Filipino foods.
Oh,
sorry, that was it.
We have the king of the mukbang. We have the king of facials from Cousins.
Whoa, if people just cut it now, that would be
That's a genre.
That's a genre.
Just like, man, this is like
The king of influencing
most interesting
and
intro
eating
ever.
delicious
hard.
food. We have Mr. Garcia.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
Hello, Nathan.
Hey.
Hello,
So Cristian Garcia, or like we'll call him Garcia because we had a group of friends that were either named Christian or Chris, and there were
Yeah.
about 10 of them. We just started calling them by their last names. But Christian is here to help us with a very special mukbang.
Hey.
What we heard was the Red Rooster fried chicken tastes like Jollibee chicken.
Hey.
Does it?
Does it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it either.
I haven't tried
I'm
it.
gonna lose my Filipino card right now. I've never tried Jollibee in my life.
Are you for real?
Majority of
For
the
real,
people
for real.
that watch this are Filipino and they're aware of what Jollibee is.
Yeah. So
No?
well,
Yeah?
them, I think so. But
Yeah.
for the
If you're
people that don't
Filipino,
know,
you know what Jollibee is.
yeah, you
Right.
know, you know.
You
If you
should
know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you're Filipino,
So
you know.
I think for a mukbang, we need to have food present
Yes.
Yes.
in front of
sir.
us. Do we have food? I
Yes.
don't even see anything. I see the Chico, the sign. I see like our live stream team over there. Shout outs to them.
Shout
Oh,
out.
there's a
That
table right here. Oh shit! What's on the table?
There's like a table and do a big reveal. Do we have a drum roll? We don't have a drum roll. It doesn't matter.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
That's our drum roll for now.
And what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's go.
Ready?
Hey.
This is the first time we've been doing it. We've done a mukbang on the show.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. For the people that don't know what Jollibee is, it is a restaurant in the Philippines.
Hey.
It has branched out to all around the world. They
Except
serve.
for here.
I know.
Yeah.
Right? It's really
You
weird.
gotta get it soon.
Hurts.
I reckon they'll get it soon. Well, they've been saying that for like 10 years, right? Oh, yeah, is Jollibee coming soon to Blacktown?
I wanted to bring
10
it here
years
when
later.
I wanted to bring it here. Yeah, 10 years ago when the Filipino foods thing.
Apparently that Starbucks down in Marsden is supposed to be one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why it's
Jollibee.
a standalone building.
man.
Which wouldn't have been done with Starbucks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, like I remember emailing them and they just said they didn't have the distribution or the
The
structure.
or the structure.
They didn't have the structure here in Australia, so that they didn't have it. But they've got Jollibee in the UK, right?
Yep.
They've got
Yep,
Jollibee
yep.
they had Jollibee in Singapore.
Right?
Yeah, I was there.
They got it in Vegas, in America.
in Vegas.
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I
Manila.
think Canada's
Manila,
got
yeah,
them
yeah.
too recently.
Manila,
as well.
Manila.
Manila, yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
Manila.
Everywhere else
Baraka, yeah,
except
maybe. I'm pretty sure there. Yep.
It's like
Then-
Antarctica.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep,
because
yep,
there are so many Filipinos in Antarctica.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
They got chicken penguins in Antarctica. Bro, there's heaps of them.
Fried penguin.
What is it?
Anyway, we have the Red Rooster fried chicken right here.
Hey.
I also bought the buttermilk wings that they have.
Of course, the person who's the most extra brings extra shit.
And also as a comparison, as a control, because we don't have
We need to
Jollibee.
compete things. We
Yeah.
love competition.
We don't have Jollibee chicken here, but
Trying to
we
make it
also
more
have,
scientific.
we also have
You need a control.
we need a control. We have KFC
Controlling.
chicken.
This chicken's already dead. You don't need to
little
control it anymore.
ginger slices to level out our palate.
To control the situation, we have two separate chickens.
And then we also have the wicked wings from KFC. So
Any fun facts
Oh,
about the
man,
wicked
that's
wings?
good. They're wick. naked as fuck.
No, I don't really have any fun facts. I don't know what facts.
Where are these chickens from?
There is a fun fact when they first
I
came
think this
out.
one's.
was it like
I think
two-
this one's from the from Dubbo.
Dubbo.
Yeah.
This chicken's
Dubbo
from
KFC.
this chicken's lived a bad life right there. This one's probably on I don't know some shit. I'm just trying to analyze their life before they came
All
to.
right. I don't know like what the process is of this, but I'll pass around some chicken and we'll taste it.
Oh, we're doing this now?
Yeah, we'll just do it now, right?
Yeah, man, let's get our mics
Oh,
really oily.
shit. Well,
You have to eat it.
One
you need the
hand
microphone.
holds the microphone, the other
we've
hand
had
holds
0
the chicken.
cases recently, so
Yeah.
Are we gonna do
ASMR.
one of those 3, 2, 1, eat at the same time?
Oh man, I guess you could.
ASMR.
ASMR.
I'm gonna try this piece.
Oh, I want to.
Nathan?
I want to hear it.
All right, cheers.
I wanna
guys.
hear it.
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
touch tips.
Red rooster chicken. Ready?
Oh, bro, I
Oh
can hear
man,
it.
that,
I'm like
that sounds good, bro. That actually sounds good. That's a good sound. That's a good crisp,
crunch.
crunchy. It's actually kind of gross hearing you guys eat.
Really? You don't like the ASMR vibe?
It's very like.
Okay. All right.
Don't put it back in the box.
It's really crunchy. It's really crunchy. I'm trying to remember what it was like. The Jollibee chicken. It doesn't.
Oh, this is the Jollibee one?
Yeah, this is the red rooster one.
No, it doesn't taste nothing like it.
Say it into the microphone.
It doesn't taste nothing like
Doesn't
Jollibee.
say, you've never tried Jollibee chicken,
Yeah,
right?
so I could say, yeah, man, tastes just like
Just like the real thing.
No, legit.
just go to
this
Red
is what they
Rooster,
were
put
saying,
in my
that it tastes
discount
like
code, and
Jollibee.
you get an extra chicken.
I mean, like it's crunchy and it's like it's juicy chicken, but
How's the flavor notes?
Who
Damn,
started that
flavor.
rumor? Because obviously Red Rooster didn't say, "Hey,
No,
Philos."
Red Rooster started it. If we're gonna
Legit?
be, let's be a conspiracy theorist
Ooh.
right now. We got our chicken. It doesn't taste like Jollibee because I've tried it before.
Yeah.
I'm assumed that Red Rooster was like, you know, like one of the Red Roosters guys like, I'm Filipino. I know how to get the Filipino demographic onto this chicken.
Yeah,
You know what? We're gonna put it up on this thing called TikTok because it's exploding, right? And then
that where it
we're gonna
started?
get
Genius.
someone Filipino, probably a Filipino influencer on TikTok, to say that this tastes like Jollibee chicken, and
Yeah.
let's see the world turn around.
they didn't hit me up.
You might. You might not be wrong.
You know, we're eating this chicken because we think it's of these rumors. So maybe Red
You might be
Rooster
right, bro.
Could be.
You might be right.
Is that legit? Is that a TikTok thing? Is
It's a
that what-
TikTok
Yeah,
thing.
it's a
Yeah,
TikTok
it's all
thing.
over
Right.
TikTok.
Hey, wait. Are they selling it with the spaghetti? Is that because I'm trying to make the connection? Is it just because the chicken looks like it? Because there's a lot of chicken that looks like that.
Whoever
you know what I
started
mean?
this TikTok thing's a fucking liar.
It's pretty good though. It's pretty good chicken.
They were cloud chasing.
You know, we were talking about.
I think it has the same crunch. I think it has the same crunch as the Jollibee chicken.
But there's the gravy?
Right.
Is there gravy with it?
There's no
no,
gravy with it.
see, this is what I'm saying. That
See, there's no connection.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's just a chicken.
Chicken's chicken.
They're both mammal. That's the only thing that they got in common with Jollibee.
Exactly, bro. That's exactly it.
Oh my
There's so
gosh.
many chicken shops with that kind of crispy chicken. You know,
That's right.
It's definitely some marketing shit going
This is
down.
over promising and under delivering.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is saying
Exactly.
you have a 6-inch dick, but you really have 2.
Yep.
Is that six?
Yeah.
This is like this is 4.
I don't know. Do you have any comparisons to this?
Hello.
Hold up. Give me about 2 seconds.
Hold up.
All right. So, are we gonna try anything else?
Yeah, of course we are.
All right.
All right.
I really didn't think this through. I don't eat quick enough.
Yeah, that's all right, man. It's just tasting. So that is the original recipe, fried chicken at Red Rooster. That's not bad. I mean, it's got the crunch. It's
Yeah,
not,
no.
I'd
It's not a
buy this
bad
fried chicken over their roast chicken any day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you reckon?
Yeah.
If I had a choice,
But we're not
between-
rating the chicken, right? We're rating
Yeah.
how close it's,
It's
to Jollibee.
it's a good chicken if we're gonna like not to shit on.
Back
it
in
or
the box,
anything.
bro.
No. I'm gonna eat it throughout the podcast.
Okay, right. I also got their buttermilk wings, right? So they also have these wings that are like marinated in buttermilk. Is that how you do buttermilk wings?
I have no idea.
Syrup.
Again, I'm so sorry, Nats, man. I feel so rude eating in front of you.
Nah, it's cool, bro. It's breakfast time here.
Garcia,
Actually, I'm
just on
kinda
podcast
hungry.
101,
I
put the microphone closer to you.
Oh, my bad,
Yeah, so
my bad.
Nats can hear the
Cheers, the crunch.
The crunch.
Okay, so here's the buttermilk wings from Red Rooster. Ready?
It does sound so cool though on the headphones.
That sounds a bit crispier.
You know what? I think this tastes more like Jollibee than anything.
I think so too.
Says the guy who's never had Jollibee.
No?
no.
This has
Fucking
more
rat.
flavor. This has more flavor
Not
than
even
the
paying
original
attention.
wings.
Anything that Raf says is just rubbish. It's just,
This has more
"Hey,
flavor
guys,
than the original one.
I think this is really close to Jollibee.
Right.
It's not the same crisp.
All right, Nats.
So
Nats,
his impression.
when was the last time you had Jollibee? Did you have it? Have you had it in the UK before?
Yeah, last week maybe.
Yeah. And
Two
you've
weeks
had
ago.
the chicken from there?
How can you
Yeah.
describe the taste
Yeah,
of
explain to us what that would be like.
It's fuck, man. It's because the hard thing with Jollibee, I honestly think the gravy makes a lot of it. Because without it, it's just like it's chicken. But at the same time, it's kind of like I don't know if Garcia would agree. It's like a Asian chicken. I don't know how to describe that. But when you eat it, it's like, oh yeah,
It's made in
Asian. Asians made this. It's not like Papa. It's not Louisiana or KFC style. It's like, oh yeah, it's distinct and it's in that sense. But really, it's the gravy. I reckon really is what makes it.
Yeah.
And it's just chicken.
And
That's why I can't make that connection. If you're just gonna get this chicken that it's crumbed and looks like it, it's like, well, what's the connect? If they had the spaghetti and then they had their own gravy or a gravy similar to it, then I can get why this whole thing everyone's comparing it to Jollibee. But right now it's just chicken.
Well,
Did
maybe.
you say spaghetti? Well, because right now we have.
Wait, dude. Oh, fuck. You got my hopes up.
I was thinking I should have brought some rice, like the
banana
how they
ketchup.
package the rice in
rice with the gravy. Packaged with rice, then it'd be like, okay, there you go.
Because I think you're right. It's not just about the chicken itself; it's the whole experience.
Bro.
It's the whole Jollibee
And the
experience.
drink comes
you
in
need
a
the whole
plastic
thing, bro.
bag too.
That drink comes in a plastic bag.
Have you ever went to a KFC or say a fried chicken joint and brought your own rice?
Yes,
I have.
No.
That's the most Filipino thing
Here
I've
in
ever
Australia?
heard.
I've done it.
Here in Australia,
Yep.
I actually walked because I didn't have a car then. I walked
Yep.
with lunch box
rice
of
cooker?
rice,
Man.
and then I'm
For
going to
real?
walk to Plumpton, which was about a 15-minute walk from my place.
Yeah.
Walked there and then sat down, went to the thing, ordered some chicken,
That's
sat down,
That's commitment.
and then ate it with some rice. Brought my own spoon and fork and everything.
Man.
Did you bring your own rice cooker or you just brought it?
No,
in
I
a
just
container?
brought a lunch box of rice, man.
Okay.
Were you
Yeah,
wearing
okay,
a
that's
barong Tagalog? Like that's how.
Yeah, man, my
Philo
nipples were
you were
showing.
that day, man.
But
And they're right there.
He was representing Phil's.
You know why? Because the KFC barongs with the rice.
oh my god! Where's the
That's
Where's the?
But,
fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Whatever.
that's so barong.
That's barong, bro. That's barong. Okay, so we've tried the original recipe.
tried that, man.
We've tried the buttermilk. I like the buttermilk wings better
Yeah.
because they're more.
Yeah.
They've
got a little
more
kick.
They've got more herbs in that, right? As a control, let's try the KFC chicken.
Can we call it a comparison? Being
comparison.
normal people.
control.
Wicked wings.
Okay.
We got wicked wings, but we'll try the original recipe
Just to reset.
to reset.
Oh, damn.
You know,
Reset the palate.
We could have just went. Well, okay, don't worry.
Jeez.
What?
We could have went.
Peace, bro.
We could have went original recipe and then their one and then the wicked.
But then we
wing
could
and
try it.
then
We could try it
I
again.
know, I'm just worried about how you like laying out this mukbang. Don't do another mukbang. This layout is pretty ass. I'm joking.
Don's like the worst scientist ever. Right? We didn't start a baseline or anything. Like
There's no sense to this order.
It doesn't make
we
sense,
don't
man.
know if it's improved or anything. I don't know where to start.
Just bite into it, man. Just bite
Just a
into it.
lump.
I think like
Oh, I love KFC, bro.
KFC chicken.
KFC is the elite, bro. Oh, sorry, guys.
KFC is the fucking elite, bro. With the
You reckon?
all right,
Listening to his cock.
so good, bro.
His mic was on his crotch.
You're like eating and then you're just talking to your crotch at the
man.
same time. Like, this chicken
Oh,
is
it's
amazing.
so good.
The cock's like, I don't know what you're eating, but keep
Cock
sending
is
it.
so good.
But like, yeah. So there's more herbs and spices in the original
Oh
recipe.
man, this is slapping me in the face.
Is it?
Yeah,
Like a mom?
like a turkey slap.
Rap's gonna be like dazed the entire
Oh,
episode.
bro. Yeah, man. Nothing beats
serious.
nothing beats this right now.
You reckon?
Well,
I-
you're asking me like
I
I'm
don't know.
crazy. Do you think the Red Rooster is better than that one?
I'm gonna try it again,
bro.
I'm gonna try it
Oh my,
Another one?
you serious?
Side by
You
side.
need a second helping?
side by side.
I'm not even there, man. No comparison. I'm not
by side
even there.
bro.
KFC all the way. I honestly think KFC hot and spicy is still the best chicken in the world. Hot and spicy though. Best.
I don't know how to describe this
Shit.
thing, man. Are we comparing the one that claims to be
Yeah, so
like Jollibee?
this is the Jollibee one, the fried chicken, and we're comparing it to the.
Okay. Which one tastes more like Jollibee? I think the KFC.
I think if,
know, man.
because KFC tastes
What an
like KFC,
expert.
right?
Brass an expert.
KFC tastes like KFC. This just tastes like
Oh,
fried
that
chicken.
is.
We can't. It's so hard. I mean, they're both chicken in the end, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like we're trying to compare apples with.
But they're both chicken, though.
wings.
It's chicken to chicken. You can
Eh?
compare, bro.
No, you gotta do your metrics. Like, what are we doing? A comparison of what's closer to Jollibee or what's just generally a better
Better
chicken?
chicken. Yeah.
All right, let's start off with
That's kinda
closest.
biased,
Let's do
right?
both. Let's do both.
Well,
Closest to Jollibee.
Okay.
You guys can't be scientists, man. Straight up, you guys are
we got
shit
two
scientists.
pieces.
What kind of
Well,
measurements
let's
are these?
measure-
You
let's
don't even know what
measure
you're measuring. You're like, oh yeah, it is good chicken, but
I'm just
doesn't
eating the
taste like
chicken.
Jollibee. That's good chicken.
Otherwise, we're doing reviews right now. We can't review shit.
We're not very good at this.
One
but-
dude's never tried Jollibee before. I'm
fucking eating.
I'm just like liking chicken.
All right, to the new viewers that are watching this stream or like first time hearing this, this is not how our podcast usually go.
This
okay?
is like really haphazard.
This is
because
kind of like winging it.
This is the
Let's talk about standards. There's Anthony Bourdain.
Winging
and then
it.
way
Get it.
down, that's us.
Yeah, under promise, over deliver.
This is also the first time we've done a mukbang, like live mukbang. So
What's a mukbang? Is this a
it's
term?
like eating on video.
It's those videos.
The whole
Japanese
time,
just
I thought you were
streaming.
saying like mukbang, like the food, right?
Yeah, that's it.
it.
But he's saying it with like a Western kind of
Yeah, I'm saying it
Accent.
in the Western accent. Sorry, I didn't pronounce-
mukbang.
Mukbang.
He's the type of guy that says "Kamasta."
Come out.
Salamat.
Kamausa.
Salamat.
Salamat.
yes.
Salamat.
Salamat.
Can I
Yes,
please
salamat.
have one of the Sinigang?
Hashtag.
But yeah, I
Gang,
think
gang.
okay. So whichever the one that I feel is closest, if we're gonna use that premise, right? The closest
KFC
to
for
Jollibee,
sure.
I would choose the Red
Oh.
Rooster one is closer to
You
Jollibee.
don't know what Jollibee
Right?
tastes like, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it has a similar consistency and crunch to the Jollibee chicken.
Is
There
that
you
what
go.
everyone
I
just mistakens that like everyone's like fully thinking that is Jollibee because of the crunch?
Maybe.
I think it's
Maybe.
the taste
Just
is
looks like it.
it's getting towards that direction. This
Yeah.
one just like
Or if we're going to
This is
go
just
deeper,
oil.
is it because they really want Jollibee to be in Australia? They're thinking that this is the only way they'll have Jollibee in Australia. So their minds are being like, you know what? I'm going to accept the fact that we're never going to have Jollibee in
I mean-
Australia. So Red Rooster fried chicken is the closest
surprised,
thing
you
we'll
never
ever
Yeah,
have.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, supply and demand, right?
Mm.
Because if people love Jollibee and you know whoever
This doesn't-
investors or whatever see that there is a high demand for Jollibee here in
Yeah.
Australia,
It just
then they'll
doesn't
bring
make
it here.
sense, man. Why is there no Jollibee?
I still
All it takes is they just got to get the franchise life. I know it's like $1 million or something, like in the millions to get one.
Yeah, there's also
But-
there's also like whether or not they have
like
the
a trade
distribution
thing.
lines for it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they need
Yeah,
to.
but like as if it's
infrastructure.
that hard. You just get we got the chicken, we got the best stock. Australia's
Yeah,
got the
staples,
best
man.
Best
stock
produce,
in the
man.
world.
But,
Produces the
Steggles.
best. Like I
Yeah.
don't get why they can't get it there.
I think because we need to come together as a Filipino community. Like we said last week. Why are you laughing?
And what?
bring some chicken.
Bring
Bring
some
some
chicken,
for
some
Jollibee.
chicken and spaghetti and rice.
You know why? Because we don't have Jollibee, because we are divided as Filipinos. We need to come together as a community, as a culture.
Stop Filipino hate.
Stop
amongst
Filipino
Filipinos.
hate. For-
Yeah.
You know, like all this colorism of light Filipinos and dark Filipinos,
Oh.
we need to come together. Therefore, we'll have Jollibee in Australia.
Right now, the bee's not jolly at all. He's just
It's
angry.
prejudice
It's
bee.
just a wasp.
It's a judging bee.
It's a wasp. It's a hornet. Oh man. All right. So so you
Hornet.
agree with me that the Red Rooster chicken tastes more like the Jollibee chicken?
Yeah, well, this one's Nats. You know the original pieces and stuff. It's basically just oil, man. And,
Yeah,
and
but
we've been
spices
eating
plus
that
oil.
all the time. That's like okay,
Yeah.
we're familiar with that taste. We're familiar with
Yeah.
Jollibee
Yeah.
chicken as well. But because this one doesn't taste anything like it, by default, this one becomes the one that tastes like Jollibee.
Yeah.
KFC's too. It's got a signature taste. When you have KFC, it's KFC automatically anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't really, you know.
And I think
add to the equation.
yeah, their buttermilk wings, the crunch is there, but it's not. It's like they put a lot more herbs and spices into that one, so it doesn't taste like Jollibee chicken.
I don't think they were. This is the thing. I don't think Red Rooster planned for this to like taste like Jollibee. I legit think that someone, like, if it is from TikTok, someone was like, "Hey, this tastes a little bit like Jollibee," and it's kind of like a Filipino memes kind of thing. It's like, if you're in on this or you're Filipino, fucking shout out to this and that, and then everyone else want to be like, "Hey, I'm a part of this because I'm."
You know what it is?
I know what Jollibee tastes like.
It's a non-Filipino using things we like to get Filipino views.
It's the man trying to take out.
People no, they
Our
do that. You know, the
heritage.
guy's like, I love Filipino culture, but they don't really like anything. It's
They're
just,
just
for the
there
views.
for the demographic. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it.
they're just trying to capture
So,
that
yeah.
demographic.
All right, so are we canceling Red Rooster?
No, this shit's a pretty good chicken.
It's still pretty good chicken. So the other premise
That's exactly
is
it. Add that to the 4 C's. Cancel everything. That's what we do.
cancel John Travolta. No, we got
In our cancel list, this is going to be a thing now. Our cancel list, we have
Red
John
Rooster,
Travolta,
John
and now we have
Travolta?
Red Rooster.
Why?
the
Oh,
previous
the
episode.
previous episode. You're gonna have to watch the previous episode.
Because he sexually harassed Sandy and then cried about it. Anyway,
And made a lovely song. That was the premise. So, no John Travolta, no Red Rooster.
It's so true.
he's right.
Glass is shattering. I thought you wanted to cancel him because he ended that song with and it was like, oh, what is this?
Even that sounded like a real, like a sexual predator. It's so bad.
Oh man! All right.
Alright.
So the other test. So we've tested whether or not this is like Jollibee.
Sandy.
Speaking of Sandy, we have Colonel Sanders over here.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sandy.
So the other one is like, which is the best chicken?
KFC,
the
bar
test-
none.
Really?
Stop saying really, like you really like this Red Rooster chicken.
Hang on. We haven't tried the Wicked Wings yet as a test to this.
Oh, see, that's how good KFC
Oh,
is.
Wicked
We didn't
Wings
even
is
try
gonna
the
be best
second-hand
for
one.
me, man.
I'm good with
Something
chicken,
else.
bro. I know what it tastes like.
You know what it tastes like. He doesn't
I'm
want
just
even-
packing all these
he
chickens.
doesn't even want to. I'm gonna try one of the Wicked Wings.
Right, it sounds like an ad every time you bite it.
I know this guy has like secret like sponsorship with these fried chicken joints. We want the fried chicken people to think that they'll be looking like you.
I think you know what, there's always this thing that you know that food is good when the person like just stands there and shakes it for a moment.
That's how the Italians like started their
just,
thing.
Just waving it like this, like you know when you're swirling your wine.
Seen-
That's what it feels like. It's like
I shouldn't even say this shit.
Go on,
Oh, we're
say it.
live. We can't
You
edit
gotta
this
say-
shit
you
out.
gotta-
Sorry,
you
man.
gotta say it now, bro.
Well, I haven't said it yet.
go on, say it. Say it.
It's like Michael J. Fox really likes his food.
All right, guys. So this has been another episode of the Chicken.
So wait, John Travolta, Red Rooster, and then me.
Hey, you're in a good lineup, man.
Oh,
The Cancel Hall of Fame.
I'm just
right
saying
there.
he likes food. What are you talking about?
I mean, like, yeah, Wicked Wings, 100%.
Bar none.
The crunchiest.
And also the cheapest out of the whole thing, right? I'm assuming.
Is
So.
it?
They're about the same.
Okay. All right. Let's settle the score. Which one has been the best chicken experience here right now? Which one did you enjoy, and it was very succulent? The flavor notes hit, and the textures really
Succulent.
blew your mind. And if
Oh.
you know, which one out of those 4 pieces of boxes of chicken would you choose to be your lawfully wedded chicken wife partner?
Chicken wife.
I'm gonna go with the Wicked Wings on this one, man.
I'm gonna go with the Wicked Wings too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the thing.
You don't even have a- you didn't even have
I'll
one.
go with
He's
I'll
made
go
his
with the
mind.
original recipe. But if that was hot
really?
if that was hot and spicy chicken,
Yeah.
And spicy.
Bro.
with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Bro.
Thanos
Fun spice is the
everything.
best.
Thanos everything. Hot and spicy KFC, bar none.
Is the best. It's the
Is
it's
the
the
elite.
benchmark, man.
That's Marvel. All this is DC shit.
Whoa!
Wow.
Disrespect.
dividing our audience.
That's why we don't. That's why we don't have Jollibee, because we keep dividing each other. Let's be as one, as Filipinos, all shapes and sizes, all different shades of brown. We should all unite.
There's at least like
chicken is
maybe-
chicken, guys. Don't discriminate.
There's so
Chicken
much
is
chicken here.
Chicken is chicken.
I'm gonna guess there's
Chicken's
probably like
chicken.
10 different chickens that kind of gave its life to become this food on the table. We're,
Shout
just, we're just shitting all over it.
Yeah, no,
This one's
respect
fucking
this.
shit. Tastes
Shout
nothing
outs
like
to the
Hey,
chicken.
Jollibee.
man, some chickens grow up to be like chickens that get thrown into the ground. These guys are lucky. They got a live stream right now.
Oh, dang.
They got a Twitch account made for them,
Oh man.
just so we could eat
Man,
these chickens.
Yeah.
Vegans are probably like
Influence.
so mad right now.
Hard.
This is
But-
disrespecting.
I mean,
the
if
shit
they
out
make
of
if they make vegan chicken
Now
that tastes like
let's-
Jollibee, then
Let's
I'll
just
be
eat
there.
next week. We'll just eat different celeries from different shops, from Coles, Woolworths.
We're gonna say we're gonna eat different vegans.
No, that's Don's joke.
All right.
Anyways, moving on.
Anyways,
Tell us a joke, Don.
Yeah.
As an intermission to move ourselves out of this conversation, I'm going to play a new song from Gunna, from Young Achievers. He just released a music video.
shout
so we're going to be
outs.
playing his latest song for a bit, just to showcase the sponsorship we have for Young Achievers. No,
Yeah,
just
let's
kidding.
do it.
But
Yeah,
here we
boy.
go.
Can we get some new hats and hoodies? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man, I'm wearing a new hat straight from Young Achievers. You can go purchase your hat, your crown at Young Achievers Forever on Instagram or youngachieversforever.com.
Yeah.
If you have a
Stop
web,
talking,
if you
that's
want to go to a website.
hell yeah.
Talking about. Yeah, boy.
Let's clean this. Let's take a bit of a break while we can clean up this chicken and then.
Clean up that chicken.
All right, edit point. Actually, we're live. All right, now you guys have to discuss something. Discuss about like your experience.
When was
with
the
this
last time you
chicken.
had Jollibee?
2019.
2019?
2019.
I had it. I think about the same time as well.
Yeah.
Like right before.
Where did you guys have it though?
I
'Cause
had it in
Var-
Singapore.
varies.
I didn't feel
Oh, Singapore would have been dope, bro.
Yeah.
It would have been good quality.
It was alright. I mean, like Singapore doesn't have fresh produce there.
So all of this,
Oh, really?
everything's imported, right?
Everything
so
would be
it's
imported, yeah.
from
Because
fields.
there's no
I
space
just
in
thought
Singapore.
because like in what's that movie, Crazy Rich Asians, and all the Asian food just looks so good. So I'm like, oh, this must be like
I mean,
the gold standard
it's
of
all
Asian
imported
food.
and it's all expensive because it's imported. Anyway, we got Gunna playing on the track right now.
Hey, shout outs to Gunna. Shout outs to Young Achievers.
Shout outs.
Shout outs to everybody who's struggling and becoming an artist in Sydney, West Sydney in particular. Let's do our thing.
Oh, yo. Like,
Hey.
Speak with confidence, value your intelligence. Keep pursuing it, do it without telling them. Break bread, what your team do not fail then. Once you're strong enough, then build your establishment. 10 years in the making, that's how long it took. Never.
And his
was-
track is on SoundCloud, and then we also played a little of LOC,
no
Drew
Spotify.
Blast, and
Come on, guys, I gotta get that on Spotify.
and also DeAndre. You can get that song on Spotify, and that song's called Lords. And also Glenn Lamanta playing his latest song called Rain, also on Spotify.
I love that. I love that version of Rain. that he
Hey
did.
man,
It's an
What was another
SWV
version?
song. Yeah, it's SWV. Rain.
fun facts done at it again. But yeah, we are live. We are just here from the break, and let's reintroduce our guest, Mr. Garcia. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm full.
We just had you guys just smashed it to the fried chicken.
Yeah, off
Yeah.
camera, we're just smashing it.
Love it. And we are live and we're streaming right now. We are
Nice.
for future podcasts, people who are just listening to the podcast right now, every Sunday we're going to be streaming on our Twitch account, twitch.tv/the cheat coders. If you want to just get the
Nice.
live content straight away, and if you want to chat, we can have a little
Yeah.
segment where we can talk to you guys. But this is our kind of like our first stream that we're going to try and get things going on the Twitch.
This is the debut of the cheat coders.
Yeah,
Twitch.
man. Waiting for my
Oh,
18
legit.
roses.
Yeah.
And dance with those 18 roses.
Only Filipinos gonna understand what that is. There's gonna be a
Mexicans?
cotillion later on.
Yeah, man.
The quinceañera. Oh no, that's 15.
Yeah,
Well, this was one for 15 and one for 18?
yeah.
15.
Oh my god. Filipinos just like celebrate.
Well,
don't they?
we call it a debut.
Debut,
in like with the Mexican culture, that's like You're 15 now. Go be a woman.
Okay.
It's terrible.
That is terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
it hasn't aged like that tradition.
Do
hasn't
people still
aged
do
well.
that? Do people still have
Yeah, bro.
debuts?
Yeah.
I've never been to a debut in my life. Like, I mean, not in my life, but like not in the last
I mean,
5 years.
Really?
My
No,
niece,
nothing
my
recently.
niece did, but yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
I
That
think
was that was in the Philippines. She lives in the Philippines, right? So
Yeah.
maybe Filipinos still do that, but not.
No, I don't think in Australia
Filipino
because once they turn
Australians?
18, they just go clubbing. You know what I mean? Like
That's their
let's
debut.
just- because other countries they would have a different age limit for drinking, right? They'd be like 21 or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. That's why they have the debut to celebrate
Well,
that shit.
I haven't been to one recently because everyone I know isn't around that
older
age.
than- yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
What
I
could be
think
the
they
next
still do it.
debut? What's after 18? Let's make a new one when we hit
Oh,
40. 40. That's a lot of dancing. 40 roses. Shit.
40 roses, bro.
My auntie turned
A string
80.
of, I don't even know if I'll have 40 friends by the time I'm 40. I'll be like my workmate, my neighbor, the guy at the coffee shop.
The guy at the coffee shop. Will you be in my cotillion?
Can you wait? I've known this dude for I don't know how long.
Would he be your
I
last
don't really have
rose?
a thing, but no, wait.
Maybe
We don't have problems here. We have formals in Australia, right?
Yeah.
And for,
This is interesting.
Wait.
Okay. All right.
no, well,
Let's start again. All right. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go.
okay. Well, I went to one school. Don went to another school, but we all have mutual friends, and we wanted people from, say, my school to be able to attend his formal,
Yeah.
and the same, like, and vice versa. And in order for, like, me and my date to go, like, we both didn't go to his school, so we both wanted to be at their formal, but we both, me and my date, had to be someone else's date from their school. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even remember who my date was at the time. I think it was Anna or something. But
Hey, shout outs to her.
it was like her friend.
Shout out.
Her friend was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put you as my plus one," and Don had me as his plus one. So technically, he took me to his.
I took him to my formal.
So
My year 12
we're getting a bit serious.
I love it.
He's rubbing my leg. To all the listeners out there, he's rubbing my leg
Nice,
right now.
Yeah, it is serious when he has like freaking ripped
He's
jeans.
cute. He's
man.
cute when he does this shit. He gets so shy and flustered. He gets like this after he eats chicken.
Even his shoes are blushing. It's crazy,
It's all
bro.
red.
But yeah, that's the story. I had brought him to my formal ages ago.
That's pretty.
Who knocked on
cute.
who picked up who? He went to you. So he went to your house and then he knocked on the
We
door.
put the corsage on me and shit. He made me feel like a queen that day.
Oh, can we reenact that part where he walks down the
Oh, wow.
stairs
Oh,
and then you saw him in his
see what you've
the
done, mate.
stairs.
On his-
See what you've done.
Don,
Come on,
tell him
please,
the
please.
story.
Tell him the story, you know.
How'd you do it?
Well, I
The song is period correct.
hired. It is correct to the year. So basically, I hired a Honda Integra. Hired a Honda Integra to pick him up.
It was a GSI.
Went to his house.
Type R or nothing.
You know, said hello to his parents, and then I was like, "Oh, where's Christian?" He walks down the stairs.
I took my glasses off
in slow motion.
and I was like,
Like, wow. Like it's
oh, fuck.
wait, was that she's all that? It was she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was like, you better get him home by 11. And I'm like, Dad.
And I said, yes, sir. We'll be here at 10:59.
So when you saw Don, were you thinking, was this playing in your head?
You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. He was playing this last week because so I go to work with a little briefcase, like a little rolling like luggage case.
Right.
And so he's like, "You must be a stripper." And so he played
But that was last week's news. So let's continue your story.
back to this song. And but that's the story. That's it. Like he went to my formal because
And did you walk him up to the front porch after the night and like, just drop him home? You had a long night full of like
I was
ups and
fiddling
downs
my
of
keys and
emotions.
shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, good night. And I was like, I didn't even kiss me, man.
That's
like
what
the
you're
sex
recording.
song.
You're sticking.
I was just like, well, I had a nice time.
Oh man.
90-10?
It's more like 199.
Oh man.
Yeah, man,
Memories.
Yeah, man.
Memories.
Feel like a schoolgirl.
So
again.
how you guys feeling now? Like you guys sitting together, first time,
Wow.
Dickhead.
every time,
Yeah.
first time since that moment where you didn't.
feels
you-
like he's been detached a bit. I know there's times where I'm like,
It's
man,
been
I
a
don't
journey.
Bro.
Oh man.
So like,
So what else are we talking about on the podcast today?
What did you want to say to really
God.
take him back to that moment to that moment where you felt kind of rejected at the very end of your big night?
I don't know. But I really don't know how to continue on this premise, bro.
This is just rap. Rap trying to
Getting
stretch the
uncomfortable
premise and stretch the joke as far as possible.
I'm sorry, bro.
I want to say I feel hurt. We love you.
Oh man.
Alright.
This is not great content.
Now this is awesome content, guys.
It's not.
So let's go back to our schedule of program. I wanted to do some battling of song discographies, catalogs of different artists, pit them up together because this whole versus thing that's happening in America, where like they've created a company where they're making shows where they're getting artists versus each other.
Have you heard about this?
You heard of versus? So it started off in Instagram
Yep.
with Timbaland versus Swiss Beats. They're like, man, we can't do shows, we can't do this, we can't
Yeah.
do that. Therefore, why don't we just use Instagram Live and then we'll just play the songs that we produced and battle each other, song for song, track
So
for
the-
track.
And see how people. like-
basically the premise is one of them plays one song, and then the other person plays another song to compare to those two songs.
Right.
And then they play another song, and then they compare.
A
They-
brand new one that they've created, or like one of their hits from
one of their hits. What they've done.
Kind of like
there.
what we
Yeah.
did this, like
Same
like,
era.
kind of like
Right.
how we did with
Comparison.
Red Rooster versus KFC.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but song for song. And then after that, they branched out to other people. They kind of made this thing. It's like people are interested in seeing artists verse each other. It went from
People love that talk.
What
It's
was
like top
that?
five
John
talk.
Legend versus Alicia Keys. We had recently Raekwon versus Ghostface Killer.
They had Brandy versus Monica.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, they did.
Ooh. Hey, do you
they
have a
still around?
set list of who we're doing?
I'm just gonna
Like, you've
freestyle
read-
from
you've
the
read
top,
it?
or like let's
Oh.
freestyle from the top.
From the top of the dome.
So I was thinking more so like everyone's music knowledge of things. Let's start off with Jay-Z versus Kanye West. Who has a better discography?
Oh.
Category. I mean, like catalog, song for song. It has to be like because the premise of versus is 20 songs versus 20 songs.
But do we think of the 20 songs?
No,
Because
don't
it could
think of
go
the
both
20
ways,
songs.
man.
Like-
If they were presented the songs, then I could
Like who would
make it better.
who would really battle and get into the things?
I mean, I think Jay-Z has more of a range of tracks because he's been around since the 80s.
Man.
But the thing with Kanye, he can play produced tracks as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Range.
And,
with
and Kanye is more. Kanye's consistent with his
You know,
quality. Jay-Z's got a lot of flops too. You know?
Kanye could actually play
Kanye's-
Jay-Z tracks as well against him.
Oh, so that too, like what he produced
what
as
if
well. He
produced
can
as
use
well?
that.
Yep.
So you can do. Oh, that's not fair.
I mean,
that's not a good.
then it would be Kanye then.
Yeah, he's OP.
Would it? Because at the same
He's
time,
OP.
Jay-Z does have a really good catalog.
Over 9,000.
Classic catalog.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
trying
but
to
like,
play
um,
both sides.
No, but yeah, like I think if we were to go on that, based on, because Kanye has produced Jay-Z songs, and he's got more of a range, and he's produced other people's songs. Yeah, he has.
And
a
then
big
you can count in features as well.
He has a bigger
so-
catalog.
Because the whole premise of verses is that you can have songs you've written, songs you've produced, songs you actually recorded, and songs that you featured on. So another thing that I want to talk about is like who would be the perfect opponent for Drake
Right now,
right now? Like who do you think would actually take Drake like round for round, song
Ed
for song?
Sheeran.
It's not even.
Ed Sheeran.
Drake would destroy
Ed
it.
Sheeran.
He would-
I'm saying it right now. Ed Sheeran.
He'd break his acoustic guitar.
I reckon Bieber.
Oh, bro.
Were you gonna
say
say?
Bieber?
Yeah, I was gonna say Bieber.
I reckon Bieber. I honestly think that.
I reckon
Because
Ed Sheeran.
Drake is
Really?
a good rapper, but they're both in the same category of like, in a pop sense.
Yeah.
But they also have respectable songs in their catalog. While they're both commercially very pop, Drake's like as a rapper, you could rate him, and Bieber as a actual singer songwriter, I could rate him in that sense too. So
But
they're
would,
quite
would
even,
Bieber
same
have
age.
an actual 20 songs? Like, you got to think of how big his range is in terms of how many songs he has. Drake has a bigger catalog because he has the mixtape shit
And all the features.
and all the features.
True, yeah.
This is why I say Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
I'm saying Snoop Dogg.
This is why I say Ed Sheeran, because Ed Sheeran has written.
I'm saying Snoop
Hold
Dogg.
on, hold on. This is because Ed Sheeran has written for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He has written for so many other artists out there, and he has featured on other things. So I reckon Ed Sheeran.
Nah. In that case, then we could say like
I think they're just too different. You need something
We could
that's a
say-
bit like similar.
I'd say if we were gonna go like hip hop versus hip hop, I'm saying Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at it as if we're just
see.
looking at like how many they have and stuff. It's like it's quality over quantity as well, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking like like Snoop Dogg has the quality stuff. Like if Drake plays his rap shit, like Snoop Dogg will play his rap shit.
Wouldn't-
If Drake plays his commercial shit, Snoop Dogg has that too.
Wouldn't you pit Jay-Z against Snoop Dogg though?
Yeah, I put Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg more.
Who do you
so.
think would win though?
Jay-Z and Snoop?
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
I think Snoop would win.
I'm leaning towards Snoop
Yeah.
with that one. Mainly because,
I had a-
I mean, they've been around even back in the 90s and stuff, right? But with, like, you were saying, like, with features and things like that.
Yeah.
Especially with Snoop, fucking, he's been on everybody's songs.
Yeah.
And that just ranges, not even just, like, he's got a song with fucking Sive. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So,
Gentlemen.
yeah.
So yeah, I reckon
think
Snoop
Snoop
would
would
win.
win
if
on
he-
that one.
Snoop would.
Yeah.
I think Snoop would
I
beat
think-
anyone. In
I think I got to take
versus.
off my like rap hat on and think about it because you're talking about tracks, say like songs, commercial.
And you got to think of the
Yeah.
audience that they're gonna play it into. Like they're gonna be playing into probably like an audience that probably won't even know the deeper cuts of like these guys. They probably
Yeah.
think commercial. Snoop has more commercial appeal, and Snoop could even play the fucking menu log ad if you wanted.
It's pop culture now, Snoop. Hey.
Menu log. I can't believe he did the menu.
He can
log.
go from
That's mad.
because his top
Anything,
bangers to me are even like songs that even the purest of rappers would respect. Like people would like be like drop it like it's hot, even though it's a commercial track. Like rappers love that shit. Like beautiful, all that stuff, and then you can even go back to Gin and Juice. Even fucking
Yeah.
he has the next episode in his catalog. You know,
Yeah.
all Dr. Dre shit. Snoop was on most of them shits, and like man,
It's kind of weird in that like he was like a big it was like a giant back in the 90s and stuff, but then like for everyone else that fell off after that, he kind of maintained and
He coasted all the way
kept
through.
on going. So
he's still
yeah.
going on
He
now.
reinvented,
exactly.
reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Snoop Lion.
Yeah, remember when he went to became Snoop Lion?
Yeah, man. If
Tried reggae.
if Drake plays reggae shit, Snoop will play some reggae shit too.
I can't see. I mean, Drake would probably do the whole reggae thing like easy, considering he
He's
has a
from-
lot of Jamaican
yeah.
influence on his music.
He's from Canada, so
Toronto's got a
Toronto.
big Jamaican.
But then
community
would people recognize his Jamaican stuff? I think they'll recognize more of his Jamaican stuff than Snoop's Jamaican stuff.
there.
yeah.
'Cause I
the
never heard a
geography.
Jamaican track of or a
Of-
reggae track of Snoop. Like,
Yeah.
like solely. So I only know his like top hits, his features, and his rap shit. An interesting one, especially we got an R&B guy in the room. People have been talking about Chris Brown versus Usher.
Ooh.
That has a generation gap to it, but still, it still is a good competition. Who do you think would win?
Usher never hit no one. So
Yeah.
you know he can't throw a fucking punch.
Usher never hit any women. Any women. So
Brown will win this shit.
Rihanna will attest to that.
if it's a fight,
If it's a fight.
That's fucking
No,
Depends
let's
what
go
kind of
track to track, music for music, catalog versus catalog.
Usher.
Usher for
I like
sure.
Usher, man.
Usher.
Yeah,
Oh, are you
Usher,
serious?
sure.
Yeah, all right, what's your
man.
argument
Yeah.
for Chris Brown? And you don't have to put some personal shit to it. You
I
can
don't know.
talk about,
I
like-
think it's more just because I haven't seen anything from Usher. Like,
but still, even
recently,
even Usher
still
from
making
2010
music.
before will destroy
I think he was
Chris Brown.
dominating at that stage though. When all his hits were coming out back to back, I think the impact of those was a lot more. Like Chris Brown had an impact too, but that's when like urban R&B was a bit more maybe popular because that was Scott Storch era. There was just a lot of shit popping at the same time. Whereas I think, I don't know, I'm not the most R&B guy, but I felt, you know, Usher had a really big, like, whoa, this guy is like everywhere, man.
All right.
Chicks digged him.
We'll make it a Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. Usher, Chris Brown, Craig David.
No, Craig David out of here, but don't worry about it. He's not even relevant in this conversation.
You for real?
Nah, he's not.
He has
he's not
one
relevant
album
in the
worth.
conversation.
Like
for real?
He's
one
good.
album, like
But
born to do this.
one album.
What is it called? Yeah, he's got one album to go for. What is he gonna do?
Then he
Fill me in
disappeared.
over and over again? He has to fill in 20
And then
tracks.
he did that Insomnia
he has
track,
more than
and then
one
he's gone
album.
again.
Yeah, but that one
But
album
what's,
is
what's
his
a memorable track from his other albums?
Yeah, well, you know, you,
Well,
it's- you have to think about the quality and
I'm a big
impact.
Craig
of it.
David fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like, is there ones that made as much an impact as the
His more
Fill Me
latest
In?
stuff, I think, it makes more of an impact because he tapped into like the producers, like the EDM style.
Garcia, what's his latest song? What's the latest like?
He just said
album?
he made a comeback. I fucking didn't know, man.
Like,
No
all right,
one's
cool,
heard of
cool.
it.
You're Chris Brown, you're Craig David, and I'm Usher. If I throw in Yeah, what are you gonna throw in?
Oh shit.
Yeah is his top track. Like, you know, killed it for like
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
What's your flavor?
Not even Fill Me In. Fill Me In is probably Craig David's best track.
Oh man,
Save it for later.
What
I was
about
gonna go
7
with the one
days?
that he did with Busta.
Oh,
Look at me now.
Look at me
Yeah,
now.
that's quite low, but I think Yeah kills them both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, if we want to go ballad, all right, cool. I'll put in You Got It Bad. You Got It Bad.
You know what? Oh man, I'm kind of being turned to Usher now
Yeah.
because he did
Usher.
like again with the whole range thing. He did that like Nice and Slow with Monica and all that shit. And it's not just that same kind of pop thing with. I mean, Chris Brown is like a poppy kind of club hit stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
no,
apart
but
from that,
like
he
on
has
Chris
done
Brown's side,
ballads
he's
and
done ballads. He's got what songs has he got in ballads? He's got I Need You Boo
Yeah.
with you, and also
Air with Jordan Sparks.
and he's got that track with Justin Bieber as well. He can throw in.
And
yeah,
Usher
true.
moonwalked with
but it's
MJ.
with Jordan Sparks though.
Did Chris Brown
Jordan.
moonwalk with MJ? No,
Pretty sure he
was
did,
too
but not
young.
on camera. yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe.
She won a singing contest.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I think Usher's got it.
Usher's got
Yeah.
it.
He's got a bad.
Usher,
He's
he got it.
Usher can get it.
Yeah, he can get it.
Ooh,
Shouts to Usher.
you can get it
Shout out
over
to
and over
Ush.
again.
Yeah, man.
Ursher man.
Went through an Usher conversation without mentioning herpes. We're so good.
Alright,
let's
Usher-
go
We're growing,
Let's go
guys.
with
We're growing.
We're growing as a podcast. Let's go female stuff. Like, all right, who do you think would be a top competition between two female artists? Like, what would be the matchup, the dream matchup? What would be the WrestleMania main event of the verses between two females?
At the moment,
Mariah Carey and J Lo.
Oh, not J-Lo, though. Mariah Carey's up there, but not J-Lo.
Celine Dion and Mariah Carey.
I like J Lo.
You
like
guys,
J-Lo.
you guys are basing this off of their music. I'm
But
like,
does
just-
Celine Dion have...
when I hear J Lo
Oh, yeah,
and when I hear
basically
Mariah,
it's like
I'm just hearing them,
looks,
not
yeah,
their
my
music.
bad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
going, one of them's a nutter, and one of them
They were
still
both like-
looks hot. So I'm gonna go with J Lo. You know what I mean?
J Lo still looks
Oh.
amazing. She works.
She
really
gotten
hard.
hotter.
Yeah.
How is that
Yeah.
possible, man?
But song for song.
Yeah.
Song
Yeah,
for song.
I'm real.
How about Beyonce? Would Beyonce be up there?
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
She
yeah.
has a deep
Beyonce
She's the
and
queen
Mariah
bee.
Carey.
You can't. She's trumped them all.
Oh, Beyonce or Mariah Carey?
I think
That's a
Beyonce
tough
wins
one.
that one. Beyonce. wins that
Beyonce,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I'll go with
Mariah
But
Carey's-
Mariah's got such good classics too, man.
I
one.
want,
Yeah, but I
want-
think...
I'm gonna,
Oh,
back.
Mariah can get everyone with that fucking Christmas song,
yeah.
and it's just like,
Yeah.
well, that's
True,
it.
she has that on
She
her
got-
catalog.
Hero and all that shit.
I think
I would
Yeah.
go with Mariah over
What's-
And even
what's Beyonce's
funeral
best
songs.
track? Beyonce's
Yeah,
best track.
she does. She does have the best funeral song, eh?
What's the best
Yeah,
funeral?
the-
What's her funeral
One
song?
Sweet
One
Day.
Sweet Day.
Mariah Carey,
Oh
funeral
my
song,
God.
One Sweet Day.
Yeah.
I think she strategized this. Like she picked
She hit
every
'em all.
single moment to hit.
She's got
or more.
events. She's got events, so her songs stay relevant through the ages.
Does she have
See?
20 though?
Oh, but Beyonce's got the ultimate
We're going there.
the single ladies song
Single
for
ladies.
like weddings
Yeah.
for the
And Beyonce's
For the,
got
you
the
know,
fucking
the prizes.
Destiny's Child era too.
But
so-
I mean, hang on. So Mariah Carey has Heartbreaker.
that's a good song too.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in Crazy in Love.
Ooh.
I like Heartbreaker a little bit more.
But,
Oh,
thanks,
but it's
man.
got
but if I'm
Jay-Z
gonna
though.
get the
It's
ladies
got
on this
Jay-Z,
one, the
though.
ladies will get the Crazy in Love. They go
That's
crazy.
the
for
DJ
that.
Clue remix of Heartbreaker. That's not the
Thing
original.
of
but it's
Mariah's
good.
not really
It's good.
relevant anymore. Beyonce.
If he's gonna throw in a Jay-Z track, I'm gonna throw in the song they did together with All I Need in My Life is Sin.
Me and My Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Bonnie and Clyde 03.
Was that 2003?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But
Didn't Mariah do-
Beyonce's always got Jay-Z. Mariah's had Bad Boy, the Bad Boy label with all her features. But the Jay-Z's better than all of them. So yeah, probably Beyonce, huh?
Just because of Jay-Z.
I was thinking, like, didn't she make a song with Nick Cannon?
What a guy.
I don't think Mariah did a song with Nick Cannon.
So Beyonce won then.
Beyonce won.
Mariah
Yeah.
Cannon.
Okay, let's move this out of the realm of music. Let's go into movies. Who has a better movie catalog? This is going to be the typical one of Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey, okay.
Oh,
Who has the better movie catalog?
Arnie.
Because
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
well, you
Arnold
can't you can't lose like the Rocky series, the Rambo
Yeah,
series.
this is hard.
Conan.
Yeah.
Nah, but look, you got Predator. But then
Kindergarten Cop.
Arnold's got that range, bro. He does
Yeah.
like Kindergarten
What?
Cop. He's
Arnold's got range.
Sylvester.
He's got
Have
no,
you
he-
seen his
he-
face?
Have
Yeah, but he's got
Have you seen the latest
Kindergarten
stuff?
Cop. He's got fucking what's the Twins with Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he has more comedy.
He's got
I mean,
funny shit.
Sylvester
like that you
Stallone
wouldn't
has
expect.
Stop
got-
or My Mom Will Shoot.
That's not funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you put it up against Twins, right? Something that's funny. Or Kindergarten Cop.
No, I'm just gonna put in
Yeah,
Expendables.
but Arnold's funny stuff is actually funny.
They're both in Expendables.
Yeah, but who's the one who organized it? Arnold can't play. Can't
far
show
out.
Expendables. Again.
I was going with Sylvester, but I'm
Bro,
thinking
the Rocky
Arnold
series.
Schwarzenegger now, man.
Arnold, bro.
Wow.
100%
Arnold
Arnold.
Schwarzenegger. He's
Holy
done. He
shit.
did Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a shit
yeah.
movie, bro.
Yeah,
He's
I know,
got some-
but like,
That's not helping his cause.
I'm gonna have to
And
look at.
he's got Terminator, bro.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Okay,
Terminator
Terminator, you get me there.
Terminator
You
2.
get,
I
you
think
get, you
is
get,
the-
you get Stallone
Terminator.
there. But who would
Hasta la
compete? Who would
vista,
compete?
baby? He's got sayings that people like. I'll be back. Hasta
who's
la
your
vista.
daddy and what does he do?
All right, who would compete against him then? Who would give a better movie discography? It has to, and you can't put something like
that-
you can't
that
put
is
Al
the one- that
Pacino
is
in
the
there.
Hang on.
I'm gonna say The Rock or some shit.
Arnold
The Rock.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably The Rock.
No,
I would say
if you-
Wesley
if you-
Snipes.
No.
What with
Wesley
action
Snipes.
movies
Get
and the
outta
whole
here
comedy
with
thing?
Wesley Snipes.
Nick, get out of
Sorry.
here.
Wesley Snipes?
Passenger
Really?
57.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Oh,
Rock,
shit.
okay, let's go with Rock versus Arnie then.
Yeah.
If Kindergarten comes up, what would The Rock put in? Tooth Fairy?
Jumanji. Oh,
He'd put Jumanji.
yeah,
for sure.
Jumanji would be
Jumanji
good.
too. Yeah.
I do
Jumanji's
believe
funny.
The Rock has more range.
And see
than
the comedy
Arnold.
thing. I mean, he did. Yeah, I suppose with Twins, he's got like a side partner thing. So with The Rock, he's always got the whole Kevin Hart.
He's got Kevin
Yeah.
Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah.
But
That's
to have
true.
one on his own, he probably does have the Tooth Fairy and all that shit. He did one where
He doesn't.
good movie,
He doesn't
though?
have a solo.
No. What's his good
He doesn't
movie?
have a solo.
like,
He's a feature guy.
Who? The Rock?
Rock. He doesn't have a solo
Oh,
where he's
feature
the
guy.
main star.
he did one where he was like he's got one leg and it was like a burning building and all that shit.
Skyscraper.
Yeah, but you can't compare that to Terminator.
Yeah, you
like
can't.
Arnold's
No,
got
no.
standalone films,
But then
and he's
again,
a collaborator.
The
too.
Rock is not
Rock's a
finished
very
yet.
good collab guy. He's a good
Because
collab guy.
once he gets his Black Adam shit going, game over.
Which one?
Black Adam.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
a
that
DC
DC stuff,
villain.
all this DC shit. When he gets that superhero shit going, Arnold will
is
have
that what he's doing?
nothing to do.
You know what? I'm wondering, right? If they're even gonna call him Black Adam, because if maybe
Just
it's
gonna
a
call
little-
him Adam.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit too
Just call him
controversial.
Samo and Adam.
Someone,
Sole.
So Adam.
Sole Adam.
So Adam.
There was, and for, it's not really a spoiler. So the people who've watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Should say.
there's a scene where
I watched fucking.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Anyway, there's a scene where they're walking down the street and this kid goes, "Hey, it's Black Falcon." He's like, "Nah, man, it's just Falcon." He's like, "But my dad said you were Black Falcon." He's like, "Because I'm black and I'm a Falcon." He's like, "Yeah, that's why." And he's like, "Does that make you black kid? Because you're black and a kid?" He's like, "He got you there."
I watched that shit and I was just like, why is this scene in the show? But I'm so glad they added it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of set it up to what happened later on with the whole racism type of thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of
Oh, yeah, true.
kind of came back to it. Like, that was the lighter version of what we see as racism, and then it went to the
Yeah,
deep
it got
stuff with the
deeper.
cops.
Oh, man, so many like layers.
Layers,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I didn't even realize this shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
All right,
it's a lot,
like,
man.
who would win between Marvel versus
You need
DC?
you need parameters, bro.
That's
Marvel
messed
versus
up.
DC. Look, all right, so okay.
If
I would say-
Marvel
if I
already.
put
Don't even-
Endgame, what
that's
you
a-
gonna do?
that's a-
I would say DC.
Oh, yeah, because we need
Not,
the
not,
outside.
on, not on not on movies.
on comics. Yeah, comics.
Not on movies, not on comics. If we're talking about just like videos, like visual stuff, DC, because they have Batman the animated series. They have the Superman series. They have
Okay,
Justice
well,
League.
you're bridging
if we're
out that
playing
way.
there, if
Yeah,
we're playing
DC
there.
is.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
in
But you know,
Yeah.
DC has to
Quantity
reach for those
over quality
things.
type
No.
shit,
So,
though, right?
so Batman the animated series was like innovative for its time.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, hell
Instead of like
That
you
was
know,
so good, yeah.
Instead of drawing on white paper, they drew on black paper to keep that mood dark for Batman.
Looks good. Yeah.
Fun fact number 99.
And see, like as someone that watches Batman, I'm not gonna be like going, "Oh shit, they use black paper. This is innovative." You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking like find that shit out.
You just get a like a packet of Reflex and just
I'm
throw
just
it out
gonna
the
be
window.
like,
It's like I'm using black paper from now on.
It's man, I don't know. I'm gonna go with everyone else with the whole Marvel thing.
You know, Don's actually got a good point. If you're looking at it in
you're
that
looking at it,
sense,
Yeah.
like everything, right? Fair enough. Marvel's got the fucking, you know, the
universe, yeah.
movie
MCU
franchise, all that.
right now, yeah.
But in DC, you got the Nolan films as well.
Yeah.
Well, that shit was classic,
Oh,
bro. Like
fuck.
that was benchmark shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
But then you get Tobey Maguire. I'm just throwing in the other side.
He's the equivalent
time.
of like the original Batman's. Not Tom West. That's just like I'm talking about like a Tim Burton and
Yeah,
you
the
know
Tim
when
Burton-
Batman still-
Adam West,
they were
Tim Burton,
ridiculous. Adam West is a bit
But
like
yeah,
too much.
that's
It's
60s. You know,
campy,
it's
yeah,
campy
yeah.
is.
But like,
But it
too
was
much.
the time.
but yeah, the Tim Burton films for Batman, those were they're classics, man.
first and second,
Classic.
and that's
I felt
First and
sorry for the
second,
people who walked
skip.
into Batman Forever after watching Batman Returns.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And be like, you know what? It's gonna be the trilogy. This is gonna hit it. The third movie after
Yeah.
those two last classics from Tim Burton, Batman Forever. Then they see Jim
No,
Carrey walk on
yeah,
the
like
screen.
that. I was
Arnold
a kid when I watched
Schwarzenegger,
it. Batman and Robin is where they really dropped the
Oh,
ball.
they
Didn't
did.
the director have to like apologize? Like,
They had
oh, my bad.
They had
Fuck
behind the
that.
scenes footage of everyone just fully roasting it.
Did
Yeah.
they really?
Like their behind the scenes thing was like when they you know
Batman
had, like
Robin
before the
was
movie
bad,
comes out,
bro.
they do the behind the scenes.
Yeah, and
hype
everyone
it
was
up.
shitting on
Everyone's
it.
just shitting on it.
That was
Yeah, it was
that
bad.
was George Clooney and
Yeah,
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Clooney is Batman, and he had a
Christian-
Batman credit
Christian-
card and all
what's
this
his name,
stupid
right?
Dowell?
shit.
I don't remember his name.
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris
Chris
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell, thank you. But yeah,
Oh, and Arnold was there. Arnold was
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Ice
Was
to
the,
meet
the,
you.
the
Mr.
freeze.
Freeze.
If
He just said puns about cold shit.
yeah.
yeah.
I like
Like
that
the-
shit.
the
That's
Ice
hilarious.
For a guy who likes puns, like that was one thing I appreciated from the movie.
Nice to meet you.
Do you know what happened to the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
The Ice Age.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
That was that Batman and Robin movie was what showed the world bat nipples. So you know how
Yeah, he did.
on his
There's
suit,
no need for
it's
it.
supposed to be armor, but then on the armor they put nipples on it.
I could understand the most sensitive part of your body
So it doesn't chafe.
is the nipples.
You see Batman getting into his suit and he's got to put fucking band-aids over
Band-aids
his
on
nipples.
his over his
Imagine him
nipples.
sizing for it. It's like, well, this is a bit too big for my nipples.
Yeah.
Can we redo this?
Alfred, can you put some nipples on this shit, please? I'm on to it,
Alfred.
sir.
My nipples don't fit into my bat
Alfred.
armor.
Oh, fuck. He's
Imagine
Alfred
Christopher
went
Nolan's
very
Alfred
detailed.
incorporated in
Michael Caine.
Yeah, put Michael Caine in the Batman and Robin situation. I could just imagine him just like fucking like.
But sir,
So,
why the fuck do you want nipples on your armor?
your father will be disappointed.
I failed you,
So, yeah.
Master Bruce.
I failed you.
I failed you, Master
Master
Bruce.
Bruce isn't dead.
It's like not even he's got bad nipples. I failed you, Master Bruce.
He's talking to the dad.
He's talking to the crowd. I failed the Wayne family.
Your son's
Yo,
a
I
piece
got,
of shit.
I got a good one.
Go on, Neds.
I got a good one, but I want to put parameters in it because I think like when there's too much like thing, we could just keep expanding on
Yeah.
it, and then it just keeps getting too wild. I want to do a versus of like, and don't consider like maybe consider the movie versions of them, but comparing DC villains and Marvel villains, and it's like 10 for 10, like quality villains. Like who's got the best roster of like. These
DC
guys-
villains would take the shit out, right?
it. Just Batman's catalog.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, I'll give you some like things that just come to mind that are good on both ends. Like obviously the highest pick in Marvel, you got like fucking Thanos, you got Magneto, you got like dope ass
Dr.
villains,
Doom.
and then Batman, Doctor Doom, Apocalypse. I'm talking the movie versions though, right? So you don't
Okay, you
take
wanna
them
do
in
movie
from the
versions,
comics
alright,
with the
cool,
epic. You have to look at them as a comic in the movies because sometimes they could fuck up a villain, and it's like, they did might be a good villain, but it's shit. I'm talking like Magneto from which X-Men was that? The one where he's kind of young still, but he's badass and he's
Even old
pissed
Magneto is
off.
pretty badass too.
Even old Magneto's badass.
Days
But
of
then you go to
Future Past or
Batman and you got Heath Ledger Joker. You got
Joaquin
you got
Phoenix
Jack Nicholson
is like
Joker.
You got even two
I'm like,
Banes in the
Joaquin
Batman world, man.
Joker, you got-
Yeah.
But that's a shit Bane. You gotta
Shit Bane
count only-
and
The shit.
other
you can
Banes.
only count good Bane. Good Bane.
I'll give you permission to die.
I'm third.
Tom Hardy was really good in that movie. He was really good. He would just sit like,
He sounds so high pitched.
his voice goes from this to
All right, so like, who would win?
I still go with DC villains.
you
man.
go with DC villains.
Yeah, bro.
No, but then who would like if Marvel say
go with that.
who would go against Thanos? You would say Joker, right?
Oh wait, are we versing him? Like they can
we're gonna
actually
have to go
fight?
No, that wasn't like battle about who was the better villain. Quality villain.
And like,
Yeah, like Heath Ledger's Joker.
I'm gonna go with Joaquin's Joker, man.
Oh, then okay, so that means you
Yeah.
have different various Jokers. So you go with Thanos.
you,
You go
three
like
you can put all three Jokers.
Yeah.
Three different.
Three
Well,
different.
performance-wise, yeah. I feel like Heath one. I like the Heath Ledger one probably
I like that
the
too.
most.
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix gave a different take on that.
Different take, but
but it
yeah.
wasn't. He wasn't smart.
but I don't think-
I don't think the Joaquin one was like the smart.
It was a
Oh,
realistic
True.
version
Yeah, that's
of
right.
it.
Well, with Joaquin's
Like a
Joker,
real world.
I think the villain was more society, right?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was more of a catalyst.
That's what I was gonna say. Like in
yeah,
that movie,
I'll go with Heath.
Joaquin
then.
Phoenix wasn't necessarily the villain in that movie. He was the protagonist. He was the main character. So he
Yeah.
would be the hero in quotation marks.
Yeah.
I'll go with Heath.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really like fucking Nicholson.
You didn't?
No,
Like that.
I think he was just fucking with people. There was no, you know what I mean? There was no
He was
substance
close
behind
to
his thing.
the animated Joker.
Yeah.
He was close
Yeah.
to that one, which I like. I think that's
With
I think it's
selfish hate.
All right. So if we're gonna go that way, who is the best Batman?
Oh shit!
I can't. I'm still biased to this shit because the first Batman that I saw was Michael Keaton. So every time I think Batman,
I
it's
like
always
him, yeah.
him.
Kevin Conroy.
Is that the animated? The animate? Is that who's that?
Is that
It's the black paper
No,
again.
he's actually
Movie.
he's
No,
up
no,
there.
so-
You know.
so
What
there
fun
is-
fact is this?
the animated series of Batman?
Oh, he's up there.
But he's
also-
He's
doing
up
the
there.
movies.
No,
stuff.
there's a movie. It's like the Mask of Phantasm. It is a movie.
No,
It's
he's
animated.
good. I agree with Don.
Kevin
He's definitely
Conroy
up there.
is his voice
yeah.
is the voice of that.
Can we get someone that we don't have
Even
to Google, please?
even Mark, even the Mark Hamill one is up
yeah.
there. When you rate like top Jokers,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
You can't
have a
forget
conversation
about
without
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill because he's got the most distinct Joker laugh, like that they base it off when someone acts as
Yeah.
him. You know?
Have you seen the new Uber Eats ads with Mark Hamill and who played Professor X in X-Men, the older one,
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, where they're just like versing each other, kind of like saying shit to each other. And it's kind of cool because they have both Star Wars and Star Trek, but they also have the Marvel vs. DC type of thing going on too.
That's true.
It's like, I'm like, wow, this is kind of like the perfect two people you could put in a room because they always have been on the opposite sides of the table. I'm like,
That's cool.
that's a cool ad for Uber Eats.
I haven't seen it, man.
You got Joker
I haven't
versus
seen it
Professor
either.
X, and you got like fucking Luke Skywalker versus whoever Patrick Stewart played in Star Trek. 'Cause I never watched
Picard.
it.
Picard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because
I never watched.
What were they doing? Were they doing the voices or something?
No,
I
No,
haven't
no,
seen
they're just
it.
being themselves, and they're just like
Oh,
talking shit
yeah.
to each other. But the backstory of like if you're full into this whole
Yeah,
geeky
gotcha.
world thing,
Yeah.
you'd be like, wow, these two are in the same room, and
Yeah.
they're like always been in opposite sides.
all right. So let's bring it back. The best Batman,
I want to go
Oh, that's
with
tough, man.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
What do you guys? You already know my answer, and you guys didn't like it. Which is yours, Nats?
I was like Kevin Conroy.
He is the
I
best.
thought I was,
Batman.
Kevin
Did you know?
Costner.
Kevin
He's up
Costner.
there, yeah. He's
Kevin
definitely up
Costner's
there.
mad.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin
he
Costner.
did pretty cool in Bodyguard.
I mean, he's guiding people. Shit. He got
the real
shot down too,
superhero.
bro.
So-
What about you, Nats? Which one would you choose the best Batman?
It's tough, man, because I'm battling
Who
my
you flipping?
childhood
Who you flipping
too.
between?
I'm
Christian
it's,
Bale
my
and-
it's like my childhood is like
gonna
yeah
go
the animated
Yeah.
Batman because like that was Batman for me. Fuck, I don't know. And then I actually like Christian Bale's Batman, Bruce Wayne. I think he's really good.
Go with Twilight.
Except when he talks like this and I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, that was kind of killing it for me with Christian Bale.
That was killing it. But I like him as a Bruce Wayne.
Man,
if
because
anything.
what do you call it? Dark Knight Rises with Batman doing Batman voice and Bane doing Bane voices. Just
Yeah.
You need subtitles, bro. You need subtitles.
There should be like an ad for
You need
thing, bro.
subtitles.
There's an ad for soothers. They both take one and we're like, oh, how's it going?
How do you do?
we should stop fighting.
Oh god.
Oh man.
It's in the middle for me, man. I can't choose. I'm gonna watch it again
If
though.
it wasn't Kevin
I'd watch
Conroy,
it.
then I would choose Christian Bale as the Batman.
Yeah, I think I'm the same boat as Don.
Conroy.
Yeah, I'm probably the same, man. Yeah.
I loved him in Robin Hood. He was so good.
He was so good in Waterworld.
If you build it, they will come. Yeah.
Field of Dreams.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic I want to throw up. It's a random topic. You can call it scraping the barrel of content.
No, it's
But
called
I
Monster.
was like
Scraping the
chilling.
barrel.
I ate at a Thai restaurant today,
Yeah.
and what
Interesting.
got me is like the creative names that Thai restaurants have.
Yeah.
Like is
Here we go.
fucking on par. Like if we're doing a versus, who has it better? The pho restaurants or the Thai restaurants?
Oh shit.
If we're gonna
Oh.
we're doing a versus theme throughout this whole thing. We started
Yeah.
off Red Rooster versus KFC.
We're just pitting people
pitting
against each
things
other.
against each other because at the end of the day we should come together as a community.
So we're
of
gonna
Filipinos
pit people against
so we
each
can pit some more things against each other. But Thai
Oh,
restaurant
God.
names versus pho restaurant names.
Well, what's the best one that you've come across? Well,
I do like Thai. I do like Thai
memorable?
food.
Thai food. I saw one called Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, there
That's
is
a
one
good
good. I think it's in Rydalmere.
Yeah, somewhere like Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus.
Titanic.
There's
I think it's
Tyrific.
Titanic,
Tyri-
and the one in the
Tyrific
city,
as well.
Tyrific,
Tyrific as well.
and there's
yeah.
one in Typhoon. But then you have pho. Like,
Typhoon, yeah.
pho can get a bit a bit.
I feel like the pho
Dirty.
ones aren't as
So it's just got
creative
numbers, bro.
as-
There's got 476, 499, 421.
499 is hilarious.
How much is the pho? $4.99.
I feel like in
I
America,
actually made
though,
that
right?
up. I don't know there's a 499. I don't think it's a real.
I mean, this
Forever.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
So ever in fo.
Batman forever.
Didn't we see one that was like fucking good? No.
Nah, see, this is the thing. I'm thinking like majority of these like mad pho, like puns are all in America.
Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't seen
Not
that
as
many.
many
I've seen
here.
one as well, like fucking, like pho king.
You've seen that
I've seen that.
here in Sydney?
Yeah, I've seen that in Sydney.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if they're still existing, but I've seen it.
That's a full
I
fuck
like
lie. Full- that's a full fuck lie.
But yeah,
There aren't that many pun pho places.
if you may, okay, cool. Let's be creative
just
on
create
this. Since
some
there
now.
is nothing in there, and this is like opening a like a
Yeah.
can
I got
of
one.
worms,
I got one.
worms and shit. All right, well, we'll start off with Nats. What would you name a pho restaurant?
Focus.
Fuckers.
Focus. All right, how about you, Garcia?
Oh, faux show.
Oh, that's the one. Damn.
You can put that shit on
Follicles.
a plate number.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Centric.
The tallest DJ in Sydney.
I would have fucking good food.
Yeah.
Good food, yeah.
I think my one will be a mixture of a pho restaurant mixed with an information center and call it the Pho 11.
Or you could like have it as like Vietnamese and Mexican restaurant.
God.
Pho 11. The taco joint.
So dumb that it's funny.
How about Thai restaurants? Thai restaurants, you have a wide range of things.
Faux Thai Pho 50.
What?
Like a fusion pho and Thai
Pho
restaurant.
50.
Faux Thai Pho 50.
I would have like a Star Wars themed Thai restaurant and call it Thai Fighter.
Oh wait, are you
that's
putting
cool.
the two together?
No. Just Thai restaurants.
Oh,
But like it would have Star Wars paraphernalia around it.
I was thinking of one
yeah,
that had
that's
them
cool.
both. If it was a Viet and a Thai place, I call it Din Tai Pho.
Din Tai Pho.
Yeah,
Din Tai Pho. Okay.
it's for dinner.
Yeah.
It actually sounds legit. I
My
want
one
the
will
Din
be
Tai Pho.
called.
And people call it DTF for short.
DTP. DT.
I'd call
you wanna
my
DTF?
restaurant Mike Tyson because our food knocks you out.
Hey,
Okay.
it's so good. Make you want to
Thanks, Nats,
slap
for-
your mama.
your A was very enthusiastic. I loved it.
I think you just lagged.
It's the British A. Stiff upper lip.
I do say, hey.
All right, since we're Filipino,
I'd say
well,
yeah.
let's think of a name for the Filipino ones.
Filipino restaurant?
Yeah, Filipino restaurant. If we're gonna be endorsing the growth of Filipino restaurants,
There
what would you
used-
name one?
There used to be
Filipino
a-
foods.
Filipino foods. There used to be a restaurant in the city called La Mesa. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, I remember that. It's
It
still
means
there, I
it
think.
means table,
They- Yeah.
and yeah, I think that's a really cool name for a restaurant. But
There's no pun.
I know.
It's just a table.
Sorry, that was me being fun facts guy again.
Sorry for being proper.
Sorry for being serious in a conversation where we were trying to be funny.
You just traced me back to our previous conversation, the inches of dicks, and then you're like, "Did you know that 99?" Like what?
It's a marketing fun fact.
Say what?
All right, Filipino restaurant, Garcia. What would you name it?
Oh,
It's a tough one, man. You put
can
him
we
on the
circle?
spot,
Can we
too.
circle back? I really don't have one for a filler restaurant.
Yeah, there's so many like that you could try to think
It
of.
doesn't. You don't have to try and make a pun. I think like if you want to incorporate something that's like Filipinos, be like, yeah, that's Filipino. Like
Yeah.
I would probably think of like Tita Babies.
Taba.
Tita Babies.
Tita
That's a good
Babies.
I'd
one.
go
Sure.
to Tita Babies.
Yeah.
Man. Like if there's a restaurant
Tita
called
Boys,
Tita Babies,
Tita Boys.
oh, bro.
They're the
The
two
boys.
that everybody's got one.
Or,
I'd call the place fucking Red Rooster and say, oh, it tastes like Jollibee. That's apparently it works.
It's clever. It's
I would
good
call
work.
it Sabahay.
Pulang Rooster.
Pulang rooster. I'd call it Sabahay. As in like at
Bahay?
home. Yeah, it's like, oh, what are you eating? I'm eating at home.
I'm eating at the
You're gonna be
bar.
confusing
I'm
all
eating
the
Sabahay.
Filipinos.
where are you going to eat? Sabahay.
And they're like, all right, I'll see you there.
They go to your house.
Yeah, they
That's
go to
not
your
there.
house.
Like shit.
This is a tough one, man. Like to actually like try to go, oh yeah, like this name is gonna be like
Yeah.
like memorable and all that shit.
There's a
Baby and bongs.
Baby Bone.
Maybe
Baby Bong.
That's a toy from the 90s.
yeah,
right?
that's true.
Baby Bone.
Maybe Baby and Blue Boy.
Blue Boy.
This,
It's kind of close to Blue Balls though.
Blue Baby.
but those are the two names that everybody has a Tita Baby, and everybody has a Tita Boy or a
Yeah.
Tito Blue Boy.
Blue
Tito
Boy.
Blue Boy.
I've got
My Tito Boy has never been
heard
blue.
of Blue Boy.
I've maybe that's just my family.
If there was a restaurant called What Would Jesus Do? Then I think we got the Filipino demographic. Just make a church.
I feel like we're starting a cult right now. How can we get fillers into one place? Put things in the mouth without thinking about it.
All you need to do is
It's
like
getting dark.
set up like a restaurant and have a giant photo of the Last Supper,
Yeah.
and then the two like a
Giant,
giant
spoon and
and
fork.
fork. That's it. That's the setting for your.
I don't know what's up with the spoon and fork thing, right?
I don't know
Because
either.
the traditional thing for fills is to use
Come
their
on,
hands.
just using your hands.
Mm.
Maybe it's a Spanish thing. I don't know, man.
Kamayan.
Come on,
That'd be
yeah.
good
Yeah.
name.
Kamayan.
Kamayan.
Wait, isn't? Oh no, that was a filler
Why
shop.
don't just make a restaurant called Biddle Fight?
There's
Easy.
Biddle Fight would be a good one.
Yeah, Biddle Fight would be easy. I'd go there. Let's go to Biddle Fight
That's
right
fucked
now.
if we had like get really traditional filler and serve dog meat and called it poodle fight. That'd be fucked.
I go to the poodle markets.
Have you tried it though? Have you tried that shit? Like dog meat?
I haven't tried that.
Tried it.
I told you this shit.
Yeah,
Like when
cool.
we're having the filler foods thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's not going to come out, so you can tell it on this pod.
Yeah.
You can say it on this
because I haven't
podcast.
edited it. Because I'm not good at editing. Go.
Well, I've tried it, but it wasn't really by choice. Like I went to the province with my family, right? And it was like the farms and shit. And there was no other kids. So when I got there, they had a dog, and I like dogs. So I was just like mucking around with the thing. And then later on, they took us for a tour of the farm, which took about like half an hour to an hour. By the time we got back, they were like, "Oh, we're about to have lunch. Go and wash your hands." So I go, they go, "Where's the?" But you can wash your hands through the kitchen there, and the door to the kitchen, right? It's like swings open, and they have the island tables in the middle of the kitchen. Where the fucking dog's head was on its side, like it had already been cut and tongue was out.
Oh
and I
my
was just
god.
it was so traumatizing, man. Like, cause
That'd be traumatizing.
I was playing with this dog like an hour ago.
An
I was a
hour?
kid,
Did you?
and
So
it's
did you
gone.
eat it? Like, did they make you eat it?
Bro, that was the only thing that they had, and like it was
Oh,
either that
man.
or like the veggies and shit that they picked. Which is like, as a kid, I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna have veggies. So I tried
Yeah.
one bit, and then after that, I was like, nah, I can't keep eating this shit. And it was
It's psychological, yeah.
it fucked with me, bro.
Because you've seen it, it's different. Like I could say the same thing because it wasn't a dog; it was just a pig, and I just remember how they killed it. It was so savage. They're just beating it with like a metal pole. And I'm like, oh, because at first I was like, oh, I'm so upset, and then we made a lechon. I couldn't even eat that, bro, and that was like it's lechon. So it doesn't even matter what the meat is. It's just
Yeah.
because you've seen it alive.
They
It
beat
fucks
it
with
with
you.
a metal pole.
Yeah, bro. It was just bonk, bonk. And it was traumatized because it's crying. It's a pig. And I was like,
It's that squeal too, huh? It's like
squeals.
oh, shit,
And I was like, oh,
fucking
man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's
I think I might go vegan.
If you're gonna slaughter animals, you need
do
to
it
you need
human.
humanely,
Do
right?
it humanely. Yeah, like
See that
cut
or
its
don't
head
show
off or
me.
something. I don't know how to do it.
Kill them quickly because what happens is
Don't
the
beat it to
cortisol levels, like it affects the taste of the food.
Just keep the slaughter thing behind closed doors, and I'll be alright.
Man,
Yeah.
Garcia, the one thing I learned from you today is that you hate vegetables so much. You picked trauma over vegetables. It's like, you know what? You had the option, like, nah, man, let me get scarred for life instead.
I wasn't making good decisions. I was like 7 or 8. No, they had this fucking they had this
That trauma.
vegetable. I'd never seen it anywhere else since. But apparently it's like beans inside the like a encased thing, right? Kind of like string beans. What you're supposed to do is like eat it like edamame. Like you don't eat the skin. No one told me that shit when I ate it. The skin was so bitter, and I was just like, "This is the worst shit out."
I know what you're talking about.
It was
I hate
messed
that.
up.
That tastes
Like you're supposed
shit.
to like pull the skin out and have the beans like there, and that's what you eat. I was like, that was enough for me to go, oh, let me try some of that Rover.
You know what? Give me the canine right here.
Oh god, that's so
It
good.
did taste like just normal. Like if they didn't tell me that was the dog that I was mucking around with, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, man, that would scar you, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still love dogs to this day. My one now is almost ready. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking basting him and shit. keep eating.
Man, the life cycle of this podcast, man. We're just really kings of this shit, man. We started off eating fried chicken, and then we're talking about eating dogs.
But that's the weird thing, right?
come full
Chickens, like
circle.
we're cool.
Hey, that's a
with.
good title. That's clickbait title. Just name the next episode "Eating Dogs."
Eating stuff with cute faces. You would get into the crux of it. Like,
Are you the
there's
type
no
of people
cute
that
face.
that wouldn't eat something where you see the whole body of, like, say, like you can't eat a chicken if you see the chicken,
No.
or
I'm
if you can't eat the pig when you see a whole lechon type of thing? You want to see it presented in a way where it's all cut up in front of you.
No, it's not so much that. I think it's because of the whole cuteness thing behind it, right? A chicken, I didn't.
So you're
I really
shallow with
care.
your food.
Hell yeah. I mean, the chicken thing. My nan
This
used to
chicken is
prepare it.
fine as fuck.
Like
wanna
with
eat
the dog thing, I'd be like bummed out about it. But chickens, I've seen them get slaughtered. My grandma used to fucking pull the feathers and
out.
prepare it herself.
Oh,
And the
that's
thing
tough.
would be like, but I didn't really give a fuck. Like I'd be like, I can't wait till that motherfucker's cooked.
Yeah, yeah.
But with the dog thing, you'd be like, oh shit, man, I was mucking around with this thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
it's got a cute face.
Yeah.
Fucking chickens are ugly. Have you ever seen a hot chicken?
Chickens
Have you
are
ever
ugly,
seen
though.
a hot chicken?
Even like, I don't know. I've never eaten rabbit, but
I've
because
tried
of
rabbit.
what's it, Space Jam?
Because of Space Jam.
Yeah,
So
Lola.
the cuter they are,
Lola's-
the less you want to eat them.
But then again, like I used to watch Skippy, the bush kangaroo,
Oh, Skippy.
and I love kangaroo steaks.
You're a
Oh,
but
really?
you're not eating Skippy.
you monster.
You're eating his
You're eating one of his
grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
Skippy's grandchildren and all
Skippy's
that.
grandchildren.
His family line.
You never saw him skip once. You're a poser, Don.
You're a poser.
Speaking of Don being a poser, we're doing a show where we're gonna get Don to be the main star of the show. It's his
Yeah,
time to
boy.
shine,
Jesus.
and we are
Can't
looking
wait.
for 3 single ladies for real. This is not
single
no
ladies.
joke. We're trying to do a love dating type of show where we're gonna get 3 single people to battle it out
You're gonna get
for
in trouble.
Don's love.
So there's gonna be like a live love dating, like blind date type.
Yeah,
show.
blind date. You'll be asking each other questions. A blindfold may be involved. I'm not
Whoa,
telling
whoa,
you
whoa.
when,
What's going
but
on?
it's going to be something a bit more interesting, just to give the show a bit more depth and content. If you know
This-
what I mean.
this
How are
is-
you going to make it more interesting?
This is really
other
just
than
because Raf
3
wants.
blind kills. You have to ask him in Braille.
This is all for Raf's entertainment.
You never know. It might be one of your exes. You see Garcia's voice be like, "I remember that time where we went to the prom together." Here's my second shot.
Oh, God.
Oh no,
My second shot.
A second shot at Don.
that would be a horrible show. If a show with all my
Don't
exes,
knock it, Don.
all my exes.
See, I love it when he gets like this.
He's touching my leg again. For all the listeners out there.
That's why you don't have holes on your legs, man. This gives the easy access for the leg touching.
Such a flirt. He's teasing everyone
Like,
with
oh, look at my
his knees.
knees.
Check out when my limbs bend.
But yeah, no, I don't think you're gonna find anyone, bro. I don't think
I will find someone.
someone. It's just a one person doing 3 different voices.
If it has to be Garcia by himself,
Kevin Conroy,
Just
if you're out there.
if you stop being Superman's dad for a second.
Kevin Conroy.
All right. So, where can they find you besides besides at Don's house?
On the Filipino foods video.
Oh, me?
We
Yeah,
can.
oh,
we
what?
can actually.
You could see
Online presence.
Garcia.
Is there anything that you want to promote? There's a wide audience.
I'm not
of
really in the
2 people
creative
out there.
space, man. Like
Yeah.
I just enjoy life. The things that I put in my stories.
Do you
man.
remember what your
Daily
cousin's
shit.
business was called again?
Oh,
Well, yeah, you literally had a chance to look it up.
the word sculpture was there.
Something to do with face.
Oh, yeah, man, it's been a while. I'm the worst. But yeah,
You're the worst influencer I ever met, bro.
I
Your
don't-
discount codes don't
my
mean shit.
bad.
You just don't even know who I am. So if you want to get your face touched by a stranger, referred to you by a stranger, then I don't know, DM me. So,
Use a
They
referral
can-
code Garcia.
I think your Instagram handle is
C Garcia, it's like SEE_Garcia.
yeah.
Hey. All right, so let's move on. Thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Thanks for joining
Yeah,
the
bro.
stream.
That was-
Everyone out there
that
who's
was
been joining in, tuning in. I don't know if there was any, but who cares? Shout outs to you guys. And also, Don, where can they find you for a second?
You can find me on www.dondoingstuff.online, on Instagram and Facebook at Don Doing Stuff. If you want to check out my music, I am on Spotify, Don Valix, VALIX. Check me out.
Hey, and that's Blazing.
Yo.
Twitch.tv
I don't know.
forward
Just
slash
go. I forgot what my. It's Nats
Notorious
Blazing.
Boo.
All right, so you can find me.
I'm somewhere. I don't know where.
You can find me raflores.com, hyperrealbrand.com, anything to do with your visual needs of your brand, whether it be videos from wedding videos, corporate videos, for even podcasts. Just email me info@raflores.com, or even just DM me Instagram raflores.hyperreal, or the Hyperreal movement. Hyperreal.movement, sorry.